Today we're back with some Satisfactory. This is where we left off in episode 1, so we're starting from here. So in our last video, we left off starting part assembly, which... Wow, really? Not barely even a minute into this and you're... Alright, so as I was saying, before I got rudely interrupted by the power, we're working on part assembly, which gets us the assembler and a few other things. Alright, get in here. Alright, we got everything we need. Now we can start part assembly. Cool.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of
Speaking of
project
space
assembly,
elevator, we
you
don't
will
have anything
definitely be
for
helping
that.
achieve Fix-It Company goals without
Actually,
any other ulterior motive.
we need more wire production. God, I just love how free Satisfactory lets us do things. Alright, so we went ahead and doubled our copper wire production, because we're going to need a lot of it for the space elevator, which will be our next main thing we need to worry about. So for our next milestone, I'm going to do obstacle clearing, just because getting all the bushes is fun, but there's so many trees, you know? It's like, look at all the wood we can just get from that. That just screams power. Alright, pod's back, so you know what time it is. Boom, boom, boom. Done. So with that, we get the chainsaw. Alright, so I was thinking, what do I cut down first? I could cut down all these tiny little trees near my base. But I noticed something better. So just going through this tiny little part of the forest, going through the gas, you see these purple leaves. You know what these purple leaves are? Trees. Perfectly thriving tree. So y'all remember that giant lush forest that stood in front of me? It's not so giant anymore. Anyways, we got enough biofuel, so we can go now. Ooh, bauxite. Right, so we have a little more power. So, yeah. We can now... Alright, so I accidentally underclocked it, so... Yeah, see, now it works. Cool. So now... Next milestone, I'll do resource sink. Actually, why am I worrying about milestones? We need to be worrying about the space elevator. 500 concrete, 250 plates, 400... Alright, yeah, cool. Alright, so I had to rework that there because that was being weird. because it being space restricted. We're just going to leave that there. So, now we should be getting cable at a rate of 120 minutes. Never mind 90 per minute, because half of that one's going that way. But you get my point. Cable shouldn't be a problem. Now it's just concrete. And finding a space to put this. Alright, so I got bored of waiting. So I started a new thing. Caterium. Being used to make a useful tool called a zipline. And where's that Caterium at? Way over here. So that's where I'm going to get Caterium. So I found the Caterium. So now, I'm going to place these crab-looking creatures. And they're going to get us some Caterium. Alright, so I got bored of waiting for the miners. So, I made enough copper sheets to get this pod thingy.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired.
Alright, and now it's time to return home.
Zone.
With all
Failure to comply
my
will result in
Caterium.
termination. Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as AWESOME. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency.
Oh, we have enough concrete. Never mind. I was thinking place it just here, but I feel like it'd look good as like a thing in the background. Plus, it's also huge, so. And here's a space elevator. Cool. So now we need to make 50 smart plating.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fixit pioneers offer hope for survival. Fixit is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fixit down.
Alright, so, to make the smart plating, we need... So we'll go ahead and place down an assembler here. So for smart plating, we need one reinforced iron plate and one rotor. So we're going to need another assembler for plates and another for rotors. Cool. Let's go ahead and hook these up. Alright, so now, for iron plates, 6 and then 12. So we're going to need screws for this. A lot of screws for this. Because for rotors, we need a lot of screws. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do for the rods. The rods. Alright, so for the rods, I'm just going to run one belt here. And we'll go ahead and get a splitter, right? Like here. So that way these belts can connect. So that guy's going to go there. And then 2 of these, so 20 minute and 20 minute, are going to go this way. Cool. So now, we need more reinforced iron plates. Yep, there goes the fuse. Alright. Power's back on. We don't even have the assemblers hooked up. Oh no, it's just this one that we don't. Okay, cool. I panicked for a second. Alright. Now, we should be making... Oh yeah, I bet y'all love these belts. Yeah, y'all are gonna hate that, but I don't care. Because screws are more important than belts. I'd rather have a janky belt system than have enough screws. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you enjoyed. This was a very productive episode, in my opinion. Y'all may or may not see it. I might post like a thing of it, but I just destroyed everything over there, and now we're making smart plating for the space elevator. So that was productive, in my opinion. So I'll see y'all next time for whatever we're gonna do next. With that being said, see y'all in the next one.